This is Ruben with NYYNEWS.com. Execution. Let me guess. You guys thought I was gone, didn't you? Well, welcome back to NYYNEWS.com's Execution with Ruben. What's up, guys? I am excited to be back, and let's get this show started. So, just wanted to let y'all know, I'm going to be very quick. I'm going to give you my thoughts, forget that. So anyways, guys, I am excited about the season. Tomorrow's opening day. We've all been waiting for this day, right? So I do want to let you guys know I'm excited about Anthony Volpe being up. Anthony Volpe is the type of player we've been needing. You know, that future leadoff bat that can have some nice doubles pop. Possibly 20, 30 home runs, possibly. Because Volpe can hit the ball hard, guys. You guys know that. You saw the 400-foot home run in the center field that he did in spring. But I'm feeling confident in Anthony Volpe. Could he possibly have some growing pains? Most likely. Most likely. But at the same time, man, I trust that this kid is going to adjust. Now, let's get to this point, the point of what this show is about. This show is about, are the Yankees executing the way they are supposed to? Well, so far, when it comes to Anthony Volpe, they executed accordingly. The man should have been in the opening day roster, and he is, because he earned it straight out of spring training. They said it was a competition, and boy, did he grab that by the horns, and he just said, "This is mine." So Anthony Volpe is rightfully a starter in the Yankees lineup. I'm excited about that, but I'm a little bit down about Peraza being down, man. Like, Peraza to me should be up here too. I wanted him to be the shortstop and have Volpe be the second baseman, but who knows, that might still be an option where they might do it vice versa, where Peraza might be the second baseman or Volpe, depending on who ends up playing better at which position. Peraza's still going to play second base and shortstop in the minor leagues. That tells you that the Yankees do not want to commit to Gleyber Torres long term. They want guys that can hustle, guys that have speed, guys that can not just only hit, but play defense, play hard, play with energy. And this is what the team has been lacking. So I just want you guys to know, Peraza will be back up. I don't think he's going to be traded personally. House Steinbrenner isn't saying, oh, this is going to be the lineup, the future up the middle for no reason. So I really do think that this is going to be our up the middle eventually. Might not be now, but it'll happen, guys. Now, I do also want to say, Florial did catch me by surprise. A lot of people think that Florial's washed and he can't hit major league pitching. I'm not one of those guys. I actually think he can hit, but Florial needs to actually get playing time, and that's where I think he's going to fail, because the Yankees have not shown the indications of actually giving him a fair shot. You know, getting 2-3 at-bats and striking out 2 out of the 3 at-bats in one game to then sit for the next 2 weeks doesn't show anything to me. He doesn't have nowhere near the amount of at-bats and the consistency of those at-bats to say that he can't hit major league pitching. That's just me. The guy adjusted from AAA from 2021 to 2022 in a major way. He bounced back from hitting 227 to basically 283. Most of the year was hitting about 300. Before he got, sent to the majors, got cold, sent back down. You see what I'm saying? He got really, really, really good potential. But unfortunately, I don't see the Yankees actually allowing him to play consistently unless it's like injuries. So we'll see. Maybe they can find a way to surprise us. But at the same time, I'm excited. We got Judge back, the captain, Mr. 99. Oh, and also talking about 99, another number was given out, which is Anthony Volpe with number 11. I was not suspecting that. I thought he was gonna stay with 77, to be honest. But hey, the last person to wear number 11, Brett Gardner, play hard, bro. And Volpe plays hard. And don't forget, 1 + 1 equals Derek Jeter. 1 + 1 equals 2. You get what I'm saying? So, in that aspect, I'm definitely excited about Anthony Volpe. I'm excited about the potential youth that's coming up. Jason Dominguez balled out. Andres Chaparro balled out. The Yankees have some really nice hitters coming up. Now, that's what we're lacking a little bit is on the starting pitching side, especially with injuries. But, guys, it's early in the season. Don't worry. I'm not worried about the pitching just yet. It's a long season. And you also got to remember, if you read into the injury that Rodon got, it was the same one he pitched through last year. He got over it fairly quickly. It's not the type of forearm strain that ends up into a Tommy John. So, and he's already starting to throw again. He'll be back soon. He'll be back in late April. I'm not worried. Now, when it comes to Severino, I'm not worried either. Just because he had that lat strain last year, they put him in the 60-day IL unnecessarily. They just did it just to conserve roster spots and not lose certain players. But he was ready to come back after the first eligibility for the IL. They're the ones that held him back to limit his innings because it was his first year back pitching a full season since in 2021. His season got delayed by the groin injury, so he couldn't pitch his 60, 70 innings to start. So that way, this past year, he could have pitched like 120, 30, 40 innings. So they were just limiting his innings, guys. I don't think Severino is going to be a big injury bug year for him on a contract year. They said this lat strain was actually less severe than the one from last year, and he was already ready after 2 weeks last year. They're the ones that shut him down on purpose. So I honestly think Severino will be back. The pitching will be intact. I am excited to see Johnny Brito. Johnny Brito balled out. Shows that he's a legit starting pitcher. And also Clark Schmidt with that new cutter, bro. That cutter looks like it's going to be a good equalizer versus the lefties. He's already dominant against righties. So anything we can get from Clark Schmidt, and maybe he becomes that mid-rotation arm, out of the number 5 slot as the rotation gets healthy. So, but what does that mean? What does that mean? Guys, Ruben, all this talking, what are you talking about here? Yes, I'm talking about that. Are they executing? Look, on the pitching front, they executed. They got Carlos Rodon. We got a top 5 rotation. We got a possibility of having one of the best rotations in history. Yes, we don't got Frankie Montes, I know. I wasn't counting on him. But even at that, with a Domingo Germán or Clark Schmidt, we still got the chance to be one of the best rotations ever. Okay? The talent is there. We just need the health, and that's the problem. So, I'm going to give the Yankees an A on the execution when it comes to the pitching. I'm going to give them an A when it comes to putting Anthony Volpe on the roster. I'm going to give them, in terms of roster construction, I'm going to give them a C just because overall, Peraza's down. We still got a few players that weren't able to be traded away, like an Aaron Hicks and all that. Josh Donaldson, I like his swing this year. He's quieted down his swing. He's balanced. It's a wonder how could he even hit last year given how much he was moving. Like, you can't even see the fastball, bro, with that much movement. So, he looks good. I'm hoping it's legit. Hopefully, he can tap back into the 2019 version. But then it goes into why I said that we have a C. Because we got too many what-ifs, guys. We got Josh Donaldson, what-if. DJ's a what-if. He stays healthy. And then same thing with what if Giancarlo stays healthy? What if Rizzo stays healthy? We got so many guys that just what ifs when it comes to their health, when it comes to their performance. I am encouraged that Giancarlo's going to be playing 40, 50, 60 games in the outfield. I think they should be doing it early in the season. I think they should be doing it 2 to 3 times a week and try to push the issue a little bit with him. They've been a little too conservative with Giancarlo's injury history. Part of, I think, which they caused by constantly DHing a guy that wasn't as nimble. He's trying to get more flexible these past couple years, but he needs to play the outfield. He plays better in the outfield. He's more engaged. He actually is looser in the games, but you gotta do it 2 to 3 times a week. You can't just have him play the outfield once every 3 weeks. There's no point in doing that. You're gonna injure him again. He's stiff. Yankees, play him in the outfield, bro. He's a good right fielder. He's a good left fielder. Do whatever freaking lineup you wanna make, but play him in the outfield more often. You get more out of him. Last year, he hit less than 200 as a DH. Hit almost 260 as an outfielder. In 2021, the averages were about the same, but the power was way up as an outfielder. He's comfortable as an outfielder. Guys, come on. Get him built up to that point. But you only get them built up to that point if you actually play them. Consistency is key to building up the stamina. If you don't let them play in that position, more times than not, their body will never get used to it, and they will always get sore, and they will always get injured. You gotta have consistency, guys. Come on, Yankees. But yeah, that's why we gotta when it comes to roster construction, it's a C because of the what ifs. We need more consistency in this lineup. But there are potential shots of possibly actually getting that consistency this year. The shift is gone. Rizzo will be able to get that batting average up, hopefully. That's another what if, and that's the problem with too many what ifs, man. Rizzo, well, he's been good, and I really do like Rizzo. I'm glad that we have him, but we need Rizzo to be Rizzo, and I'm not talking about last year's Rizzo. As much as people were happy with him, I'm talking about 2019, 2018 Rizzo, before the COVID, before the whole back started flaring up. We need the higher batting average. We need the complete hitter in Rizzo, not a guy that's just pull happy that wants to hit 250. So I'm hoping that the shift helps that out. Yes, it's going to help the opposition, but I think it'll help us more because we already led the league in scoring last year with all the inconsistencies that we had. And now you're allowing the top scoring, the top run scoring team get more consistency on their offense. Hopefully that's the case. We shall see. But guys, this has been it's been a mid type of executing off season. We wanted to get Reynolds, didn't get Reynolds, but at the same time, I'm kind of thinking about holding on with to Dominguez, bro. Dominguez looks like he might be legit, but this team has a lot of what ifs. Personally, I'm feeling good about Donaldson. I've always been a fan about Donaldson. I was underwhelmed with him last year. His defense was great. Should have been the Gold Glover for the third base at the American League, or at the very least a finalist. But his offense was trash last year, and I'm hoping for a rebound from him. And if he doesn't, guess what? The kids will be called up a little bit quicker, and we might get just Chaparro up in here, or they might actually play the LeMahieu at third base every day. Don't forget, we got Oswaldo Cabrera for the entire year. I'm excited about the young guys. Cabrera, Peraza, Volpe, potentially Dominguez. Bro, the youth is coming up. But just understand, the younger we get, it can go one way or the other. That can catapult us to championship level if these guys are the legit stars that they're supposed to be. Or they might actually cause us to kind of take a step back a little bit and not really be the true contenders that we want to be. But they might actually help us into the future to be those title contenders. So that's the thing about balancing out with these young guys. But I'm hoping these guys are legit, man. I'm hoping that Volpe is ready, that he is an all-star right out the gate. And Peraza can do the same thing. Like, we need to hit big on these guys the same way the Astros have hit on their guys, the same way the Braves have hit on their guys. And then can we, for once, please extend our own actual homegrown players early? Look at Cleveland extending Jimenez, who they got from the Mets, a guy that's not in free agency eligibility yet. Give him 7 years. Why can't we go ahead and extend Volpe once he shows that he's good after 1 year, rather than waiting the 6 years? Let's do this, man. Let's go ahead and start extending our core. Let's get this going. But anyways, guys. Also, I want you guys to go to the NYYNEWS.com. There's a shop section. Buy the NYY News Ruben hat, the shirt. We got other wonderful attire that you can go ahead and merch and you can buy over there for NYYNEWS.com. Show some support to your boy, NYY News Ruben. We also got Don Sicario, a.k.a. Roberto Ruiz. And we got La Mente Maestra, as he says. Felix, the originator, the original of NYY News, the creator of it. So, show some love, comment, subscribe to this channel. Follow us on Twitter. I'm at Cruz Yankee Fan. You got Don Sicario 1. You got NYY News. Come on, follow us on Twitter. And also, comment down below. I want to know you guys' thoughts. I know we all have different thoughts, and I'll be waiting for it. So, comment on the video, because I want to know your thoughts. I want to reply back. Let's have a little bit of chat. Let's go. Let's get it going. But anyways, guys, this has been Ruben from NYYNEWS.com on execution. Talk to you guys later.